Hello everyone. Welcome to my first tutorial ever and maybe the last of it. I'll be talking about how to use Audacity. Audacity, this app here. Yeah, right. So Audacity and how you can edit your audio files like MP3 or other file formats. Not every file format can be opened here, but uh, just use the MP3 to make sure. So if you open the screen, the software of Audacity, you will see different buttons and basically this tab over here, just like the Microsoft Word and other softwares that we are used to. So if you want to open a saved file of MP3, just go to the import, file, import, then audio, or Control Shift I. So what are you gonna import? You're gonna import the MP3 files that you pre-recorded. So talking about pre-recording, it would be recommended that you do your recording in a room with a lot of things, so that the echo um, will not be present that much, because too much echo will bring too much distraction. And second is if you do it with a room full of things, like for example you have boxes, you have uh, what do you call this, drawers, cabinets. These will help you, and these will help the recording because it will kill the unnecessary noise or room noise that we call. So pre-recorded videos, do it in a room that is again with a lot of things. And second is use um, a good recording device. So if you have microphones, very good. But if you do not have such gadgets, you may use your iPhone or any higher end Android devices. I'm not sure which, but with my iPhone, I use it to record my singing voice, and it really helps a lot because it has a good pickup mic. So there you go. Those are the things that you may use for recording. So what I'm gonna do for today, we're gonna um, import the song "Thank You Lord." I put it as "thank," and we have different parts of the band. We have the worship leader, the piano, guitar, beatbox, and bass. So if you're gonna open or import multiple files, you may just click enter and then the next file. So worship leader thank, piano thank, guitar thank, beatbox thank, and bass thank you. So these are multiple files that have been pre-recorded by my band mates. So they can just send it to the one that will be culminating everything, and let's see how it works. All right. So my laptop is a bit laggy, so please bear with me. Um, Hotkeys that you need to remember: Control and scroll up. It will zoom in, just like how we usually use it in Adobe Photoshop and AI. Scroll out, Control scroll out so that you may zoom out. Shift scroll up is go to the left. Shift scroll down is go to the right. So these are the basic um, hotkeys that you may use. So these are, as you may know, these are sound waves. Pretty high sound waves. The beatbox has really a high sound wave, and all these different sound waves. So we're gonna use. Of course, we have to be careful on editing them, but the best way to produce good music is to have a good recording device and recording room. So please bear that in mind, especially for band members. So what I'm just doing is, so that it will not be too big, I'm just dragging the parts until this LR thing. This is the left and right, um, basically where you want the sound to come out. Is it on the left what do you call this, the left speaker or the right speaker, but usually we just go to the center. This is the gain or the volume, plus and minus. So normally it starts at 0. If you press it and hold, it's, yeah, gain plus 0.0. Then LR pan, in the center. So usually what do we, oh wait, keeps going to the left. It's not going to the center. Okay. So usually what do we do? We first do the solo of the main instrument. So usually songs from a band, the main instrument is either the guitar or the piano, depends on what your setup is. But for us, it's a piano. So we'll do the solo. We will listen to it and see if we need to edit anything or not. So let's see. Just click the space. You can start the song from the start or from anywhere you want. Just do the left click anywhere in the song. But of course, we would like to start from the beginning. At times, even if you see over here, it's a flat line. At times, it has room noise like shh or something like that. So you may want to silence that out. I will teach you about that later. So right now we'll be playing the piano part. Let's see how it goes and if we need to edit or not. Right. So we're able to hear that. There's a room noise picking up. And if you cannot hear it, you can just look over here. 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 Upper right corner. See, there's a pickup of some noise. So what we can do is before we even start, we can just so from the beginning of the track, press shift and then somewhere before the piano even starts playing. Then go to generate silence. That's the most important thing. Silence. You can do the silence on basically anything. If you want to, for example, you want to put some muted. If you want to mute the backup or the worship leader on some parts, you can do that, the silence. But especially for room noise, just do the silence and don't delete it, just put the silence in. So basically there's nothing left. Upper right corner, nothing. So if you listen carefully to it, you'll realize that there are more high notes played by the pianist, and a bit of a bass part on the left hand, but we realize that not much is heard from the bass part and the middle part. So if you would like to increase the volume of the bass and the middle, just press Control A so that it will highlight the whole track. Oh, sorry, it highlights everything and all the tracks. So what you do is just press this one to select the track. So don't press on the gain or on the pan. Just select a space there. Then it highlights everything. You see that it's highlighted, right? Then go to Effect. On Effect, you have Amplify. It basically that's the if you want to make it permanent. If you want to increase the volume or to decrease it, you may do so here. So I think it's a bit loud, so we may do -2 on the amplify. There you go. So it basically you see the sound waves getting smaller. It's because because it's lowered down. So let's listen to that one more time. Big effect. It's already minus down or something. So talking about the bass and the mid, I usually go to this bass and treble. Bass and treble, bass is the bass part, and then the treble is the middle part. If we put too much treble, at times it will give us too much sustain. So if you would like to listen to that, you may try it out. But For the sake of teaching you guys, please don't do it. So bass, add a bit, then treble minus a bit. It's up to the, then click apply. It's up to the tech guy to do it and to mix it. So the bass part is much heard right now. Uh, I think it's alright if we stick with this because we do not need to add anything anymore. Uh, sa tingin ko okay na yung ano niya, settings niya, no? Pero kung gusto niyo mas may sustain and if you want it to parang yung nasa room na type, it's called reverb. If you want to add reverb, pwede naman. But it makes more sustained noise. So it depends on how you would like to make it work or how you would like to make it sound. But usually in a band setup, you don't need to do the reverb because everyone has their own noise already. So it will really fill up the whole the whole band setup already. So meron tayong room size. I just go to 10%. Because if you go to 30% and beyond, it creates too much noise. Para ka nasa malaking conference room kung ganun. So 10%. Pre-delay, only 10. If we go too much, then the delay will go too much. Reverberance, same thing with pre-delay. Pag masyadong malaki, masyado rin maraming reverb or maraming wawa. So we will like that. Damping, I usually damp it a bit only 25 to 35% para yung wawa malesen ng konti. But yeah, so I do those. Tone low kung mas gusto natin na mas maraming reverb or mas maraming sustain yung low, taasan natin. Then pag gusto niyo mas maraming high, ito na lang yung taasan ninyo yung high. But usually, as we have heard in the piano part, mas malakas yung high niya. So, wag na natin i-sustain yun. I-sustain na lang natin yung low. Okay? Then, wet gain and dry gain. Ito yung mga bagay na hindi ko na alam. Stereo width. So, I just stick with -1, -1, and 100. So, let's see the difference. As I said, it seems like hindi naman na kailangan. Pero, for the sake of teaching, let's see how it will go. I'll skip a bit para marinig natin yung main. Okay, so if you would like to check kung ano ba yung tunog kanina, you can just go to edit and undo reverb or press Ctrl Z just like how you do it in Microsoft Word. So Ctrl Z, press here. So, there may be not much difference kasi yung piano, the instrument that we are using is piano. If you use keyboard, there will be much difference because piano has its own reverb already. You see, there is more sustain, there's more noise that it is making, pero yung magandang noise, no? So, hindi na natin i-edit yun. Pero kung naka-keyboard lang siya, oftentimes wala yung sustain na gusto natin. So, you may feel free to check with the reverb. Other effects that you might want to use if you are used to using mixer, yung graphic EQ or graphic equalizer ang pwede mong gamitin. Ano ba yung mixer, no? You mix certain noise. Sorry, I forgot to highlight everything. Effect and then graphic equalizer. Equalizer again, you mix the noise or the sound, no? Basically, meron tayong high, mid, saka low. So high, mid, and low, these are the things that we need to remember as we do the mixing of sounds. Yung high sound, yung nasa mataas. Yung mid natin, ito yung mga nasa middle C, two octaves above middle C and 2 octaves below middle C. And then yung nasa low na part dito, yung low na part, ito yung mga nasa bass na talaga. So, 2 octaves from middle C pababa. So, yung high part, narinig natin kanina na masyado nang malakas yung high part ng pianist. So, we can lower it to -8. So, every click is -4. Yan. So, -8. Siguro mga 6 na peg. Yan. Tapos yung mga nasa mid, I think it's a bit strong already. Wait. I'll just add 3, 6. Yan. On the mid, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'll just stick with that. And then the rest sa bass, I'll try to move it up para kung gusto natin mas marinig yung bass part. Let's see how it will go. So, tansyahan lang naman to. It depends on how we want the music to come out, the quality to come out. It really depends on the one mixing. So you will hear more of the mid and the bass right now. Yung high, medyo naka-dump siya kasi naka-8 tayo eh. So, you see the difference, di ba? Malaki yung difference niya. Pero gusto niyo ba yung ganyan? Or gusto niyo nasa high lang si pianist? It depends on what you talk about as a band. So, for me, I think I'll just undo the graphic EQ and just stick with what I have edited, no, or what I have done. Yung bass and treble lang yung ginawa ko actually. So, um, for effects, usually when we do the recording, sa dulo ng recording natin, wait my laptop is a bit laggy. Sa dulo ng recording natin, dito sa highlighted portion na hinighlight ko, usually this is the time where the instrumentalist will stand up and then click the stop record. So magkakaroon siya ng sound like t or nagtug. Ganun, no? So pwede natin i-zoom in natin ng konti. Pwede natin i-delete tong nasa dulo para sure tayo na wala na tayong marinig. But for the sake of listening to it, let's try. So may sustain pa ng piano. Ayan, no? Parang may naglalakad, no? Or siguro inangat na yung paa niya sa pedal. So we'll just delete it. Just highlight the portion, the end portion. After the sustain ng piano, no? Tapos i-delete natin. Yan. So, na-cut na siya, of course. And then, last note, di ba? And the last chord. If you wanted to die down earlier, just highlight the portion of the last chord or kayo bahala kung saan nyo gusto. No? Tapos effect, then fade out. Itong fade out na to, ito yung palabas na. Kaya nga out eh, di ba? Ang galing, no? So, fade out. Yan. So, na-lessen yung sound waves. Tapos, pagdating dito, naka-mute na yan. Let's listen to it. Okay? So, naka-mute na siya dito or sobrang hina na lang. This is especially important if you have a next song to play. So, yung next song natin, of course, gusto natin na nakadikit na siya para hindi siya masyadong matagal, hindi masyadong matagal maghihintay yung congregation. Okay? So, yeah, basically, we did the piano part already and it's done already. In terms of editing and effects, once again, it's up to you if you want to use more effects. I'll send a PDF file of what all of these things mean. And it's up to you if you really, it's up to you to see if you really need it. Lalo na change pitch, change speed, change tempo. Ito yung mga bagay na minsan hindi na natin masyadong kailangan. Bakit no? Because what we do is we let the main instrumentalist record his or her instrument first. So, si piano, nauna siya bago sa lahat. So, the pianist will send the recording to me and then I will edit it and then send it to the guitarist, the worship leader, the beatboxer, and the bassist. So, sila, mapapakinggan na nila. So, they know the key, they know the tempo. We set it beforehand. So, nandun na yung usapan. Okay? So, let's work with the guitarist first. So, yung volume ng piano, hindi na muna natin in-adjust because we still, we can check it later. Lalo na sa balancing, no? Kung masyadong malakas si guitar or si piano, pwede natin i-balance out with the gain over here. Ida-drag lang naman natin. I'm sure you guys know that already. So, you want to check the guitar out. Tanggalin natin yung mute. Naglalag yung laptop, no? Sorry na lang. So, you see that it's far beyond the piano part. Bakit, no? Because we do our recording differently. Yung iba, they just jump to the start. Yung iba, they really wait for it to they really wait for this portion, itong portion na dead air. Mas minsan mas matagal yung dead air ng ibang guitarist, ay ng ibang instrumentalist. That's all right. Because you can just delete this part. And delete lang natin yan. Bang. Tapos, as I said a while ago, let's silence the start of the recording, no? Yung naka-flat lang naman, wala pa naman tinutugtog. Minsan kasi, di ba, pipindutin mo yung record, tapos ilalapag mo yung phone mo. So, that creates much noise and distraction. So, highlight the portion that you would like to silence. Then go to generate or Alt-G. Generate or Alt-G. Then silence. Then, ito yung duration ng isa-silence natin. Then, click OK. Magkakaroon ng line dito, no? Kasi ito yung part na na-silence. Ito yung part na hindi na-silence. So, just click, left click. Yan, tapos na. Tanggal na yung line. Lalo na para sa mga OC na tulad ko, kaya natin may extra lines, no? So, malayo pa siya kasi nag-start yung guitarist dito, yung pianist dito. So, how can we move it? We have a tool that is called time shift tool or F5. So, nandito to sa taas. If you cannot see it, nasa taas, no? Time shift tool or F5. So, with this time shift tool, you can move it. You can move the track to where it starts para sabay-sabay silang magsa-start. So, usually, we look into this portion. Yan. At dito nag-start yung noise niya. Malamang dito rin nag-start yung pag-strum ng gitara. Dito nag-start yung pag-play ng piano ng chord niya. So, let's see. We can always move naman. So, after moving, just click back to the cursor or selection tool so that you will not move it further. And see, no? So, pwede natin i-start dito na sa may noise. Parang ang bilis ng gitara, no? One more time. Let's start. So, we can see that the guitar is obviously very loud and the piano is not that loud anymore. So, lagay natin yung gain sa minus 5. Siguro minus 5. And then we use the time shift tool. We move it back a bit kasi nauna yung shift ng chords ng gitara bago sa piano. So, let's see how far it should be. You just keep trying and keep trying to sync the two instruments. So, nauna naman yung piano. Ito yung kumakain ng oras. Yeah, you get the point, no? But if you don't want to start from the beginning, pwede naman anywhere. And you can always use the selection tool. Click from what point you want to start. Tapos yung time shift tool. So yung guitarist, I recommended him to just use his guitar and his device, recording device. So alam ko sa tab yata siya nag-record or sa phone niya. You see that it's very, what do you call this? It's very clean already. Hindi na kailangan i-edit. So, usually other instruments other than piano, easier to edit because we do not need to edit it much. So, kayo na po bahala dyan. If you need to edit, just click the portion over here para ma-highlight lahat. You can go to effect. Just see which one you need. Kung gusto niyo mas may bass, mas may treble, less bass, less treble. Kung gusto niyo graphic equalizer or kung masyado siyang malakas on other aspects. For example, masyado na-excite yung guitarist, biglang lumakas. pwede nyo i-highlight lang yung part na yun. For example, this is the part na masyado siyang lumakas as compared sa ibang parts. I-highlight natin yan, go to effect, amplify, then do the thing. Let's say -4, no? Okay. So, liliit siya. Liliit siya, no? Malaking difference yan. Diba? Parang nawala siya eh. So, Control Z para bumalik lang. It's just to let you see. Yan, so nasa time na siya. I started using this Audacity, piano and voice lang. Kasi mahirap talaga eh pag maraming instruments. But if you get used to it, madali na lang siyang gamitin. So, back then, I used to, what do you call this? Siguro mga 2 days ako nag-e-edit, no? Kasi hindi ko alam anong gagawin eh. Nag-aral ako via YouTube, tinignan ko yung mga different effects, yung effect ng effects na yun. And then, yeah, right now, I realized that not much effects are needed sa ibang instruments. So, it's up to the one doing these things. Some other effects that you would need to know, compressor. Compressor will tawag dito, palalabasin niya yung mga sound na hindi natin masyadong naririnig. Tapos yung mga malalakas na sound, sustain lang sila. So for example, hindi natin masyadong marinig yung sustain sa guitar. Tapos gusto natin lumabas siya. Example lang naman. Kasi ako ayoko siyang lumabas na eh. You can always try and edit naman and then go back. So compressor, highlight everything, compressor. And then check this one. Compress based on peaks. So sa peak ng sound waves niya, doon siya lalabas. So makikita natin sa background, let's look at the background first, no? Diba parang pa-triangle silang lahat. Kasi dito nag-start yung strum eh. Nag-strum siya dito, tapos ito yung sustained noise. Ngayon, kung gusto niyo pantay-pantayan lahat, pwede niyo gamitin yung compressor. Pagka okay niyan, huwag tayong magulat, no? Boom! Biglang kumapal yung nawala na yung triangle, no? Naging ballpen na. So, let's see how it will sound. So, pati yung pag-shift niya ng chords, maririnig nyo because yun yung nabawasan na noise a while ago or na volume eh. Tapos ngayon, lumabas siya. So, let's listen to it one more time. At mapapansin natin lumakas yung volume. So, let's lower it down a bit to -8 so that you can hear the difference. So, rinig na rinig din yung pag-strum niya gamit ng pick niya. No? So, hindi siya ganun kaganda. So, just edit, then undo gain or Control Z. Tapos another, undo compressor. Para mas malinis yung, yung guitar. Mas may emotion, mas may impact. So, so yung compressor, you can use it on voice or other maybe beatbox. It really depends on where you want to use it. After compressing, actually, you can do the normalize. So kapag kinompress natin, 'di ba makikita natin kumapal lahat kanina, no? Try natin ulit para makita lang natin yung difference. So usually you wouldn't want to have the sound waves reach the yellow line or the black line over there sa taas, over here. Kasi naka-maximum na yan eh. Minsan, pag umabot sila doon, magkakaroon ng flick or ng, what do you call it, static sa sound natin, magkakaroon ng shh. Nakaka-irita yun, no? So, you can use normalize. When you say normalize, basically, it will cut the, normalize peak amplitude to -1. Diba? So, liliit sila. Yan, nakita nyo na lumiit. Nakita yung difference. But again, I will not use compressor on guitar. So, Control Z, Control Z. Yan. Okay? So the next thing that we need to align is the bass. Usually, devices without speakers will not hear much of the bass. We have to remember that. But if you use your earphones or headset, rinig na rinig ang bass. So kailangan din natin mag-watch out how we edit this. I use my earphones to edit para marinig ko kung ano ba talaga yung tunog ng bass. We wouldn't want to, sorry, I'll just check now if I'm still recording. We wouldn't want to overdo the bass kasi baka yung congregation natin mag-complain, no? Lalo na kung older generation, they do not want too much bass kasi para siyang noise for them. So I just deleted the earlier portion. Like I said, you have to delete the earlier portion kasi yun yung time na if they'll pick up their recording device and click play or record. So if you would like to align, go back to your first primary instrument, which is the piano. I-mute natin yung guitar kasi naka-align na naman siya eh. Tapos kung gusto niyo hindi niyo makita yung guitar, press this collapse. 'Di ba? So umit lalo. Gusto niyo bang mas malapit ang bass sa piano para mas mabilis i-align? Pwede rin, no? Just like where you click once para ma-highlight lahat, you hold it and then drag. Makikita mo yung kamay na lumabas, no? Yan. Kung OC pa kayo, use this open menu dito sa side. Open menu. Tapos, yung name, pwede nyo palitan, no? Depends on how you would like it. Move track up and down. Pwede rin dito. Or to top to bottom. Then, wave color. Siyempre, different instruments need different colors. Para makita natin yun, maalala natin yung difference. So let's see where the bass will start, if it begins with the piano or not. You have to remember, the bass usually, yung mga basses, they do their strum on a different pattern. Hindi sila yung within the chord lang palagi. Minsan maraming filler chords or middle notes that will lead to the next chord, no? So you have to remember that. You have to be familiar with the song and familiar with the player or the instrumentalist as well. So let's see how the bass will go. So masyadong delayed ang bass at masyadong mahina. So we'll do the gain. You see, I do not need to do the amplification anymore kasi pwede naman dito na lang sa gain. Diba? Tapos, time shift tool or F5. Time shift tool to drag it to the left or to the right. Then, scroll natin pabalik, no? From the start. Let's see how it goes from here. Nauna naman ang bass masyado. To be sure, pwede nyong i-zoom in. Makikita mo saan siya nag-start ng main note niya kumpara sa chord ng piano, no? So i-move natin ng konti pa para sure na sure lang. Of course, musicians will hear the difference. If you observe carefully, hindi natin pwedeng gamitin yung time shift tool as the track is playing. So, example, nag-play, no? Tapos naka-cancel. But, if you use the selection tool or F1, just so you may note kung saan may difference, as we play, pwede nyong pindutin kung saan may difference. So, the track is playing. Tapos, for example, may problema dito. Press. And then, you pause it by spacebar, no? Tapos, pag pipindutin nyo ulit yung spacebar para mag-play, doon na siya nag-start sa kung saan ka nag-select ng portion ng track. Okay, basically, you can just try naman. You will see the difference. Sa bass, since the bassist use, what do you call this? An amplifier. Wala na masyadong kailangang i-edit dyan. Yung volume na lang. So, mamaya na natin i-mix yung volume with other instruments. Of course, with the guitar. Sige, let's see how the sound goes. From the top, Yan, over here. Or pwede nyo rin ipindutin dito may arrow. Quick play enabled, no? So, quick play. Masyadong malakas si guitar. Smith -9. So may two effects yung gain dito. Kung ima-minus natin, hindi lang yung guitar ang hihina, pero itong dalawa, yung bass saka yung piano, lalakas din sila. Kasi minusan na natin yung gain ng guitar. Yun naman talaga yung effect, no? So if you do mixing with mixers and not just equalizers, you will see the difference talaga. Next, the beatbox. Medyo madali lang naman yung beatbox kasi kailangan nyo malaman kung kailan siya nagsimula mag-play. So, highlight muna natin until the start. Delete. Tapos tingnan natin kung saan siya nagsimula. Pero usually, they start from the very beginning, especially for fast songs like this song na entitled Thank You Lord. So, yan. Let's see. Quick play. Hindi ko marinig yung bass part niya dito. So, we can either i-mute muna natin yung iba para pakinggan muna natin yung plinay ni beatboxer. Medyo delayed siya ng konti. We move it a bit. If you want to make sure, once again, pwede nyo i-move down lang yung track para mas malapit, no? Right. Wait, we move it a bit more. Alright. Yung bass hindi ko masyadong marinig. So, effect, it's highlighted already. So, effect, then bass and treble. Increase natin yung bass. Yung treble, okay na naman siya. So, 0. Yung treble, yung snare, I believe nasa treble yan eh. So, we don't need to do anything anymore with that. Rinig na si treble. And then, umabot siya dito, no? So, pwede natin i-normalize. Effect, normalize. Para hindi siya magkaroon ng static noise. And then, pag mahina pa rin siya, we just adjust the gain. Okay? May what do you call this? May a bit of static, no? Pero okay na siguro yan. Medyo mahina pa rin siya eh. So we have to use the graphic EQ already. Higher bass. There you go. Higher bass. Mid, nasa 0 lang. Sige. Tapos yung high niya, masyado na malakas yung snare niya eh. So it will balance out everything. So makikita nyo, tumaas na naman, no? You just use the effect, then what did I say? Normalize. Okay, let's see how it goes. Oh, nagkamali tayo doon. Hindi ko na narinig yung hindi ko na narinig yung high. But it's alright. You can just keep trying. Okay, so I'll just use the bass and treble once again. So, a while ago, 3-0 na siya. Ngayon, pag ginawa kong 3-0 ulit, magiging 6-0 na siya. Okay? It always overlaps. So, let's just do it at 2-0. Let's see. Yan. So, rinig na siya. Malakas yung snare. So, I'll just put it in the -3. Beware of such sounds. For example, itong tatlo, no, makikita nyo may parang static. Dito sa upper right, makikita mo umabot na rin siya sa red. So, beware lang. One more time, no? So, after niya mag-play ng bass, parang nagkaroon ng isang ch na sound. Yan. So, just beware of those dahil na pag masyado ng malakas, rinig na rinig yan, it's very distracting. So, how can you minimize those? Actually, yung normalize lang talaga ang makakatulong sa atin. So, effect, normalize. Once again, let's just see how it will go. Yan. Sige. So, I believe okay na yan. That's why it's also important how you record it. Kasi may mga bagay na hindi na natin ma-edit. For example, yung microphone masyadong malapit sa beatbox. So, malakas yung lalo na pag yung palo mo malakas sa snare, masyadong malakas yung snare pero yung bass mahina. Tapos pag i-amplify mo lang siya, kakaroon tayo ng problema dyan. Kasi yun nga yung aabot sa red part, nagkakaroon ng static na sound. No? So let's see with the whole band. Beatbox is not. Yan. So, just keep trying, just keep editing. If you feel na yung beatbox kailangan i-increase yung mga bass notes niya, ay mga bass na part niya, either do it manually, one by one, or try the bass and treble once again, or the graphic EQ. So, sige, gagawin ko na lang na for the sake of showing you guys how it's done. So, kanina kasi nawala yung snare na sound eh. So, gagawin na lang natin -4. Let's see how it will go. Huwag na muna natin i-normalize. Let's go. Masyado lumakas yung bass, no? Pwede na ilagay sa -5. -6. So, after all these, wait yung aligning lang naman talaga yung matagal eh. Align lang si guitar. Sa atin na yan ay yung balancing. Later we'll do the balancing. Need to do the worship leader part first. So, the worship leader here uses his iPhone to record. So, makikita natin dito sa pinakasimula, pinindot niya yung record na button. Alam ko, no? Kasi ako yung worship leader. So, bear with me and my voice. Here goes nothing. You may hear it for the first time. I don't know. So, delete the earlier part. Then, just do the aligning once again. Ito pala yung intro na part pa lang. Okay, let's listen to where they started the song. Clearly, hindi pa dito. Over here. Yan. Selection tool. Let's try. Maagang I think nag-double intro sila. Sorry, I kind of forgot already. Done. Delayed naman. I come before you today, and there's just one thing that I wanna say. So rinig na rinig yung beatbox, lalo na dahil sa snare niya. So gawin natin -8. The piano is very loud because he's the main instrument. -3. The worship leader cannot be heard that much. Gawin natin +3. Yung bass, medyo okay na siya. Guitar can be worked on a bit, -10. Let's try how it goes. And there's just one thing that I wanna say. Balance na siya, no? Baka yung bass masyadong malakas. And there's just one thing that I wanna say. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for all you've given to me, for all the blessings that I cannot see. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. With a grateful heart, with a song of praise, with an outstretched arm, I'll bless your name. Thank you, Lord. I just wanna thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. So your main instruments are way louder than the other secondary instruments. Okay, so it depends on the technician guy already. So nasa inyo na po yan how you will do it. Basically for me, piano is louder. Worship leader is loudest. Piano is louder than any other instrument. And then the bass, I keep it that way kasi minsan hindi siya marinig sa ibang device. Lalo na pag mahina yung bass speaker niya or yung boost niya. So, not all devices have the boost for bass. So, I keep it that way. Guitar, malakas na yung strumming niya yung high niya So, kaya nasa -10 na siya. Okay? It's not that I don't prioritize it. Just malakas talaga siya. So, here we go. After doing the first song, if you have several other songs, pwede naman natin nakita mo to, no? Ito yung second song ng bass delete na lang natin kasi connected it. Pwede nyo i-highlight, delete. Remember I talked about the ending part na i-delete natin? Yeah, I forgot to do that. So, delete natin to. The piano, nagawa na natin. Beatbox, yes, delete natin. Bass, delete din natin yung end part. Then yung guitar. Yan. So, we're done with the first song. If you have different songs, of course, praise and worship time, mga 3 songs, no? Continue to import the other songs. So, file, import, audio, or Control-Shift-I. Let's say, ito, Piano Love. And the other love, no? Hindi ko na ilalagay dito. So, you import it, you open it in your current file, and then it goes to the front. Once again, of course, nasa simula siya ng song, no? Kumbaga, mami-mix up siya with the other songs. So, use the time shift tool, drag it to the end, kung saan man yung end. So, the piano has siya yung pinakamatagal na record. So, dyan mo siya i-didikit. Para sure na sure, sige, i-drag natin para akyat. Yan. Pag dinadrag natin, magkakaroon ng yellow line, mag-click yan, magmamagnet. Yan. So, after the first song, automatic na siya sa second song. So let's see how it goes. Thank you, Lord. I just wanna thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. So fade out, and then next song enters. That's No Greater Love. If you do not know this song. So, yan, preview lang yan ng kung paano yung my next song, no? Magkakaroon naman siya ng magnet. I'm sure you guys know that already. Okay? So, I click the X one para matanggal. Yan. So, we have a song already. It's Thank You Lord by Don Moen. Of course, don't forget to save. You can do the Control S. Kapag sinave lang natin, save project, Control S, hindi pa siya yung MP3 file that you can send to other, what do you call this? That you can send to other device or mix it with your video of the lyrics. Hindi pa, no? Nakasave pa lang siya under, ito, yung file ng Audacity. So, Audacity file pa lang siya. Hindi pa siya MP3 file. So, what we will do is file, export. Export is like change the format, no? Export as MP3. Para pwede na natin i-send to whoever is doing the online service. Pwede na rin gawan ng words and ng lyrics para the congregation can sing with us. So there you go. It's an MP3 file. It's not an MP4 file yet. You have your own software naman in doing videos. You can use that. Here you go. It's on my desktop. I'm not sure where it will come out sa inyo. Basta kayo na lang mag-edit kung anong file, kung saan file nyo gustong ilagay. So here it is. Thank you Lord MP3 file. Once again, I'll post the PDF file. I'll send it to you guys kung ano yung different effects ng mga effects na to. I do not know everything, so you can just check it out sa internet. Audacity Effects. Yun yung ano niya, pangalan niya. Marami pa akong hindi ginagamit dito kasi feeling ko hindi naman kailangan. Hindi rin lahat ganun ka-effective actually. So, there you go. Once again, if you want to produce a good song, remember, you have to use a good recording room and a good recording device. No matter how many effects we will try to put into the different tracks, kung hindi maganda yung recording niya, hindi rin maganda yung kalabasan. So, we cannot cheat everything out. No? Wala tayong auto-tune, wala tayong yung magic wizard, whatever. We just have to do it with proper recording tools. Okay? So if you have questions, feel free to message me. Yan. And thank you so much. Thank you for bearing with me and listening to this lecture. So hope you will do well in your online service and in your online praise and worship. God bless all of you.